So watch how fast he gets back on defense. It's pretty impressive. And this is really the essence of futsal. You have to attack and you have to be able to defend. Look at how quickly he gets back. And he's already in position right there. I mean, that's a really great example of how defenders need to get back in futsal, and how if you're out of the play, you have to get back. You just have to, or else you're going to get odd numbers against you. And look when they break too. They come out super fast and they break down the court. There's no sort of slow build up. It's really quick acceleration when they get the ball. Look at him. Falcao just basically accelerates right away from him. And he had a guy wide open, but they just couldn't get it to him, obviously. Again, this is the same play we saw before, watching Schumacher get all the way back. This is at the end of the game. They'll often do this. They basically just put a keeper's shirt on anyone, and they'll try to score. They'll basically try to get a goal. It's almost like pulling the goalie in hockey, except I mean, it is the same thing. You would put in a better offensive minded player, obviously, than your keeper. But he can do everything that a keeper can. Field or control the ball with his hands in his area and all of that. That could just be the keeper as well. You could just pull him up. You don't have to necessarily sub anyone off. I mean, and that's a great example, and that's kind of it. But that's a great example as well. Watch sort of the one touch play that you see. It'll go into the wing, it'll play in, then he'll play him out back. Again, it all starts from the wing. And that's it for the highlights of this one. Alright, I'm going to pause it and just kind of pull back. Alright, let me set this up so hopefully you guys can see me. Okay, alright. So I'm going to post the notes that I have about what I kind of looked at. But the main things for me, there's a couple points. One of the main points is you always see how they attack wide. I'll take my glasses off so I can actually see. You'll always see how they attack wide, and that's really important. In futsal, obviously, if you're attacking wide, you stretch the court out. The court's already small enough as it is, so you need to maintain that sort of wide play. And that's something kids will learn. That's something you can definitely teach older teams as well. The sort of the antithesis of that, the opposite example, is the play that showed when Schumacher tried to go right through the middle and he basically was mauled by 4 defenders. If you keep your teams out wide, that will definitely help in your positioning, and it will help to keep the defense a little more honest. If not, they can just pack it in the middle and you might have trouble getting good shots on goal, much like in hockey when defenders pack it in the middle and you really can't get a clear shot on goal. If you keep the defenders spread and honest, you can make runs through the middle and sort of open that up. Or you can make the over-the-top balls or the kind of little diagonal balls like Boomerang did when they scored their first goal. The other thing, too, to really notice is how much the goalkeepers are involved. You noticed goalkeepers coming up and playing in the play. You noticed once or twice when they once when they definitely screwed up and got scored on. The first original, like 2 seconds of the video, one of the guys tries to bomb a shot down. And you'll see that happen in futsal, and it's something that's kind of a part of the game, but something you really need to be cognizant of. You can use your goalkeeper, and he can be another attacker and be a very strong force in your club and in your team. But he needs to also play it with sort of caution. You can't get burned with it. So that's something that you need to be careful of as well. The other things you'll notice are the speed at which they attack, and that's something that's really obvious in this video. Whenever Falcao or any of those guys are starting an attack, especially counter-attack, they get the ball and they just go. There's no sort of this slow up the court. They just get it and go. So you have to do that as an offender to be able to get up and make those quick plays and make those quick decisions as you're running at a defender. But from a defensive point of view, if you're attacking and you're dispossessed or you lose the ball, you need to get back, just like Schumacher did for interview. He got back extremely fast and was able to cover so that the first defender could step up and delay, and then he was able to cover behind him. So just like you would, basics of defending that you learn. The first defender delays, and the other defenders really just work on cover, depending on where they are. I'm trying to think of anything else. The other thing really to notice too is a couple of the toe poke shots. That's really important in futsal, and you'll be able to see that. a couple of the times in the video especially, and that's something that teams can definitely work on, and you can use it to your advantage in soccer if you're ever in a tight spot and be able to just toe poke it. But that's really it. I just kind of wanted to go over a quick video and give some of my thoughts on it. I look forward to hear what you guys think about the video. I'll post the video underneath this episode of Futsal Talk so you can watch it, and then you can kind of leave your comments and let me know what you think about the video. I'll try to do this again and talk about a couple more videos and really see if I can look at some ones that explain the tactics and the formations a little bit more. But since the game is so free-flowing, it's sometimes tough to be able to just pause it and say, okay, this is what it is and this is what that is. So I'll definitely take that into consideration. But all right, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, concerns, anything you want me to talk about next week on Tuesday. This week's the last week for Buffalo Futsal actually at BNCC, and we're working on doing some stuff next year. So you know, look out for that from us. And that's basically it. Or if you're in Portugal, you can buy your tickets to the UEFA Futsal Cup, which is they're on sale till the 22nd, and the final is actually on the 23rd and then the 25th. All right. If you have any other questions, please let me know. It's email Ryan at bflofutsal.com. You can find me on Twitter at RyanKnapp, or you can find me at our website, www.bflofutsal.com/talkfutsal. Take care, guys.